Hi guys.
Hey
Once
Danielle.
again, group today. How are you guys?
Good.
Good.
Peachy.
It's pretty nice weather out, isn't it?
Yeah. Loving it.
Alright, so I want to begin group today with having a scaling question of how you guys think that the group is doing so far overall. And one would be not doing so well, not cooperative, all of that, and 10 would be, doing great, very successful. So if you guys would like, we would start with Kelsey.
I think we're probably at an 8. Like, I feel a lot more comfortable with everyone, and I feel like I'm making a lot of progress so far, and I feel comfortable with you too as the leader. So I think we're probably about an 8. And it's probably an 8 too, just because we haven't finished yet. Like, the two extra points hasn't been like an opportunity to happen yet.
Okay, so you feel pretty good about being at 8 right now? Alright, that's good. Okay. Kyle?
I would say 7 or an 8, pretty much for the same reason.
Yeah. Alright, great. Jelena?
I would say probably like Kelsey an 8. I think that, we've done pretty good. I think the trust is getting better.
Yeah. Great, that's great. Debbie?
I'd say I'm probably like a 7, get to an 8. I'm starting to trust everybody and I'm still getting to know and stuff, so there's still a few things I may hold back just because I don't know them that well, but yet I do trust them and I trust you as the leader, so I'm about 7 right now.
Okay.
I would say about 7 or an 8. I feel like there's, no tension between anybody.
Okay. That's great. So you guys think at the end of the sessions, you guys will be at a close to a 10, or what would that look like for you guys?
I think a 10 for me would probably be just like reaching the goals and like finding coping skills and stuff for time management and stuff, which I feel like we're working towards. So
Yeah, right now. You all feel about the same way about that? Okay. I just want to let you guys know, again, we've moved a little farther in our stages, that if any of you want to feed off each other's comments, if someone says something that, makes you think of something else to say, or you agree with them, just go ahead and share that. You don't have to wait for me to say something about that or ask you, because we really want to focus on working together as a group, and doing more group activities and things together as working with a group. Okay. So, our past few sessions, we kind of talked about how you guys were planning your schedules a little different with work or school or planning out. And some of you mentioned how you were tired, or, something about stress, maybe sometimes we put more on ourselves than we think. So I just want to kind of talk about that a little bit. That's what I got from you all, that sometimes you feel like you put more stress on yourselves. Does anyone feel that way? Yeah. Okay. I want to explore that a little bit deeper. That's okay. So we can start with you again, Kelsey. What's your feelings on that?
as far as putting stress on myself.
Yes.
I think I've gotten a little bit better at it. Like in the beginning, I think I put a lot of stress on myself just because I put things off for so long. And then while I was like putting them off, I'd be worrying about procrastinating and not doing it. But now that I've started implementing the plans that we've laid out and stuff to help with my time management, I feel like the stress on myself has lessened a lot. So yeah, it's a good thing.
Okay, that's good.
I don't know, I still think I'm equally as stressed out, but just gotta keep trying to change stuff, so.
I think I put more stress on myself just due to the fact that I am procrastinating, and then I'm still worried about doing it, even though I'm just not doing it for unknown reasons. And worrying about doing it and then getting it complete in time.
Yeah.
I feel like I put more stress on myself just because I just freak out over everything too much. Like, I want to get the good grades and everything, so I think I just make everything harder. So I'll try harder, which puts
feel like you put stress on yourself even when you have good grades? Like if you had an assignment due, you still worry and put stress on yourself?
Yeah, because like I want to, if I have a good grade, then I want to keep that grade.
Yeah.
So I want to keep working harder on everything just to keep the good grade.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I put a lot more stress on myself than it has to be, because like yesterday, we had an assignment due at 11:55, and I was sitting down doing my homework, and I didn't do that assignment because I knew I would have all day today to do it, which was done because I should have just got it done yesterday, but I thought about like our group or whatever, and I know I do it to myself, so.
Yeah. So it kind of seems like to me, we all have responsibilities of work and school, but maybe we put way more stress on ourselves than we need. And sometimes that's good, putting stress on ourselves, but is there a way that you guys think that you could reduce that stress on yourself? Like even if you're doing well in work, like it's good to put a certain amount, you know, but is there a way that you can reduce some of that stress that you put on yourselves? Anybody?
I think like a lot of times when I'm not doing something that I think I should be doing, then that's all I can think about, even when I'm doing something that's supposed to be fun. So I think I need to work on like kind of letting stuff from work go when I'm at home, or like not thinking about my homework if I'm trying to spend time with my family, and not thinking about homework while I'm at work.
Yeah, like really being in the moment of,
Yeah.
yeah, because that kind of could affect your family and friends too, if your relationship with them, if you're trying to hang out and have quality time with them, but you're worrying and stressing over something else. Is that right?
Yeah.
You're trying to say. I understand that. You know, I've been there. I was a student once, and I realize I struggle. It's tough. I know, but I felt the same way in your position. So.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of like Kyle. I think I just need to let it loose and
Yeah.
have fun
Exactly.
and not think about it.
I
I
agree.
think that'll help a lot.
Do you all think that would help for you guys if you did that, Isadora? Yeah, I think that's definitely something we should work on. And I also wanted to ask, we'll come back to that later, but I also wanted to ask you guys about your support systems. I know sometimes it's hard for family members to get it if, you know, they don't do the same thing, or friends who don't do the same thing. And also teachers or your bosses to get it, understand what you're going through. How do y'all feel about those support systems that y'all have?
I think our professors are great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like they're very understanding and they're very helpful, and I think they help out a lot with being as good as they are.
It could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's like we're all so used to each other because we've been all together the past like 3 semesters. It's like we're all used to each other, comfortable with each other. I think that helps too.
I think though it depends on the professor, whether or not they're more helpful. Some professors that I have are more helpful and more understanding of all the responsibilities that I have. And like, if I have a paper that's late or something, I can email to them and they're like, don't worry about it, like, it's fine. And then other professors don't even take late work, which I thought that was a policy for everyone to do, but I guess I was just confusing it. So I think some are more supportive than others.
Yeah. Do you think those teachers that don't set that late work, do you think they understand or care that you have work also in school?
I feel like they don't.
Yeah. Do you feel like that you can talk to those teachers about that situation? Like, would anything change if you said, you know, I have work to?
No, I don't. I honestly don't think anything would change if I talked to them, like, because they're already not understanding of it. And so if I went to them and tried to talk to them about it, they'd be like, "Well, this is it. Sorry," you know.
Yeah.
Which the understanding professor is like when I'd be so comfortable going and talking to them about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's understandable. Does anyone else have any problems or support in their teachers?
Well, I still live at home, so I feel like my parents are a big support, but they also cause stress and stuff because when I get home from school and work, they want me to like help out with my brother and watch him so that they can do stuff around the house or go out and run errands. And I think that's causes a lot of arguments. They don't always realize how much other stuff I have to do also.
Yeah.
He's not your responsibility, like, that's not fair. It doesn't seem fair.
Yeah. You think you can talk to your parents about that? Yeah.
Yeah, probably, but I feel like since I live in their house still, I need to follow their rules, and I'm not paying rent to them or anything, so sometimes I feel like me watching my brother is my payment to them instead of rent.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, maybe we can work on doing some role plays within the next few sessions, really working into other things that affect our work in school, ourselves are a big part of that, like we said. It's important to relax and take some time for ourselves, So, we'll work on that within the next few sessions if you think that would be helpful to do some role modeling. Well, in the next session, I would like you guys to focus on some of your strengths, because your past strengths, they can help you a lot with the here and now and what problems you have. So just kind of be thinking of those strengths that could help you with your problems and everything that are in the here and now. And we'll focus on that next session. And I want to thank you all for coming and participating like you always do. It's been great. So I'll see you next time, okay? Thanks, guys.